Good afternoon and welcome. Today we have Jerome Moeri from Navori. He's the CEO. They're based in Lausanne in Switzerland. Jerome, welcome. Thank you for coming. Now, first thing I want to get to ask you, you've launched a new Android player, but what's interesting, it's not your first Android player you've launched, it's the second generation Android player. So tell us a little bit about that straight away.
It's the second generation would have some level of performances which is equivalent to a PC player, to a computer, with some features specialized, made specially for digital signage. And the level of performance is extremely high, and the advantage is that it's plug and play, so it streamlines the deployment of our customers.
Has anybody else launched second generation Android players, or are you one of the first people to do that?
I think we are the first company. We've been very closely with engineering companies, chipset companies in China, so they would develop some feature that we use and we need in digital signage.
Okay, now we can find this on your stand in Hall 8?
Yes, Hall 8, Navori booth, we can showcase this player.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, you're setting up some new offices as well, I think. So your head office is Lausanne, but you're setting up a new office in Montreal or Canada?
In Montreal, Canada.
Okay.
We opened a subsidiary in Canada in 2009, and so far the business is good. We are located downtown and we are moving to a new block. We are moving to new offices which would feature an innovation center. So people would come from North America and be showcased about the new trends, the innovation we are producing. Okay.
There's something about Montreal that a lot of the best digital signage software vendors are all based in Montreal. I could list half a dozen very easily, all set up there. Is there a reason why it's such a good place for business?
There are some engineering competences because everyone is located at the same place, and it's a good city to approach the North American market.
Okay. The French that they speak and the French that you speak is a bit different though, isn't it?
It's quite different, yes. It's quite different. But the people working at Navori don't speak French. They all speak English only as primary language.
No, actually interesting. I think we saw something the other day in Dam Square. The trains here in Amsterdam are running your software.
Yes.
Trams, I said trains.
Trams. Some of them, yes, are using the software. In Canada, you also have the Bell Center, which is the largest hockey stadium that is using also our software. There are 600 screens, and we have just announced a large deployment of 20,000 players, which are up and running in taxi companies in the Middle East.
Okay. This is the one we wrote about a couple of weeks ago, the 20,000 taxis.
Indeed.
And what's your focus for this? Will you sell to anybody, or do you focus on, it sounds like you've got quite a few transportation as a vertical sector. Yeah. Do you focus on that, or retail, hospitality?
The core application is a general application that might be used in any vertical markets, but then we have some add-ons enabling our customer to focus on some specific verticals. So we are releasing an add-on for advertising and DOOH, for people selling advertising. Okay. We have some add-ons specific to transportation market with GPS triggering, GPS management, and so on. So the core technology is general, and then we deliver some add-ons specific to some sub-markets.
Okay. Now, if I could talk about ISE specifically, how many years have you been coming to ISE?
That's the 10th year. We are exhibiting at ISE. This year we would also exhibit to DSE in Las Vegas, like every year.
You've done DSE before?
Yes.
You have?
We've done DSE for the last 5 years. Right. We started when we opened our office in Montreal.
Now you're probably trapped on your stand for most of the time talking to customers, clients and contacts, partners, etc. Yes. Have you had a chance to walk around and see anything of ISE?
Yes, I saw much more Chinese companies, especially in the digital signage booth. So now displays are any type, any size, any aspect ratio. And this is what I found very interesting. Okay.
LED is the big thing that we've seen. The big brands, NEC have got their own 1.5mm LED, which we're using as a TV backdrop here. A couple of years ago, you wouldn't have been able to use it. It wouldn't have been good enough quality for that. Others have launched the LED stuff. People have been saying that's going to affect the video wall market and the classic panel type stuff.
It's the video wall, and the LED is actually part of our specialty because we have a native player with a high level of performances. And we are collaborating in OEM with a lot of LED manufacturers.
Okay, Jerome, thank you very much for coming.